Hello. No, this is not a video of jokes. This is not a video of a comedian. Don't expect amazing intros. Don't expect amazing effects. So I'm starting here my channel after, I would say, 10 years, eventually more, as I believe more. So, well, maybe more, way more, 12 years. I'm starting my channel without having, let's say it, the without thinking about that it needs to be perfect, that they need to be visually amazing. No, I am. Well, by the way, I forgot to introduce myself. My name is Luis, and Luis Monteiro. But you can call me by, you can just call me by Luis, or Lewis, or Louis. It's up to you. I will not be upset with the way that you will call me. I'm not going to be doing any kind of advertisement for my social media stuff in terms of oh, share my video, do this, do that. No, the idea here is not become whatever. Although by saying this looks like I have in my head. No, the idea here is I want, maybe, but share and be in contact with people that they might have the same goal, the same, I don't know, that they pass through some stuff that I already pass and I'm going through, and that we can connect each other. And if it's only one, that's fine. I don't need more than one person. Obviously, the ones that they think that this is interesting to follow and this is interesting to see where it goes, go ahead with, I don't know, where are the following button and where are the like button. But skipping this part, basically, I like, I would say 12 years ago, I had this idea of, well, why not having a channel in YouTube, doing some montage, some, you know, putting together some videos of trips. Sorry. Some clips of traveling, of travels that I've done, some photos, sharing some things that I do. Well, traveling is one of my passions, I would say. Not travel just because I want to travel, but mainly the times I travel, I always try to make a connection with the place where I was, or try to understand a little bit of their culture. You know, so far I only travel around Europe. Another passion, as I mentioned, little clips and photography. Another passion is photography. I really like photography, and if I have opportunity, I would do photography professionally, although at the moment it's more like a hobby. My knowledge in terms of this, what I'm doing here, in terms of YouTube, in terms of video editing, it's a little bit more than the basics, but for now and for the moment, I'm not gonna be investing time on making something huge, much better, because it it took me 12 years. It's not it doesn't it didn't took me 12 years to start this channel, because probably if you check the info, the channel or my registration is back to 2011, something like that, or a bit earlier, but far. But it took me all this time until I was able to say, well, and I have here a bracelet that doesn't look like, but it say go for it. So it took me all this time until I say, all right, I'm gonna do it, because if I'm waiting for the right moment, if I'm waiting to have the right skills to make all these amazing transitions and intros and videos and music, etc., etc., I will never be able to start. I mean, not able, but I will take always one more day, as I believe that many people are in the same situation as me. I'm not talking about starting a YouTube channel, but I'm talking about in general. They always oh, I'm not gonna buy a house yet because maybe I need something else. Oh, I'm not gonna start a relationship now because I need something else. Oh, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that because it needs something, and this of, you know, delaying, when you look back, 10 years already gone. When you look back, you are old, and maybe you're not able to do that with the same energy, and then you end up by not doing it at all. So I think I'm gonna put this video on, and to that one person, well, first to me. I'm looking to the camera and I'm talking to me, but I'm also talking to you, whoever you are. But I will commit, I will make here kind of it's not a promise, but it's like a commitment that I will take it this as far as I can. Not sure if I'm gonna be able to post every day. Well, every day not for sure, otherwise nobody will watch me talking every day 10-15 minutes. But I'm not gonna be but I will try to be often, and sharing my let's say this journey. The commitment is not just posting me talking about silly things. I mentioned photography, I mentioned traveling, but I also said that I'm not going to be doing here a lot of amazing videos with all this stuff. So what I wanted to share, and this is the commitment, is back 10 years ago. So I live in London, just to highlight, just to make here a small briefing. So I live in London. At the moment I'm in Portugal. I'm originally from south of Portugal. When I moved to London 10 years ago, I had, let's say that it was kind of a project, long-term project. It was like buying a van and then travel around Europe. Eventually it would be something like staying in London and work in London, and then for a month or two I would come to Portugal and I would be traveling on my van for 1 month or two during a break. That I would say nowadays, 2023, I feel that it's so important that, well, maybe not for everyone, but it's so important to have that break when you live in a city, or when you work and you have your schedule full all the time. you really need at some point to have a break. Otherwise, you will break. So, yeah, let's say this channel, it will is a commitment that I'm doing to myself, and by sharing to you guys, I am also allowing somebody else, or more people than one, but somebody else to say it and to question always. Okay, Luis, how is that progress? How is the van project going? Because the last videos, it just said you've done this, you've done that, but in terms of things that you've done to get to that point, what have you done? I'm also opening this channel in a way of, so maybe somebody else had the same goal and it's more steps ahead and can share the experience and can say, look, I'm already here, I got this and this, and to get this I've done like that, maybe can work for you. And I mean, that person, somebody will be telling to me how was done, and it works for him, for her. And the same on my side, I'm gonna be telling you the steps and the stuff that I'm doing, but then maybe they can work for you, maybe they don't. But I think is this sharing between us, I think this sharing part, it will be really, it can be good. I know that there will be many forums, very many places where we can chat and where we can exchange opinions and read stuff, but I decided to do something more visual. Well, when I say visual, it's not that. I'm gonna show you my day working in a restaurant and getting some tips so I can put on a box. It's not about that. I don't want also to make this video that big for a big video, for the first video. So there will not be any cuts, as also there is no script. So, and putting this, so I want to put this project into a timeline frame so you guys can understand why now, why you didn't do this 10 years ago, why not 5 years ago. Well, I'm passing or I'm going through a moment of recover from a burnout, depression. So I left London, I left the job that I was having in London. I was talking about mental health. You guys can listen the ambulance passing by here. They're not gonna take me, hopefully. So well, I'm doing a joke, but this thing of mental health is a serious stuff. But sometimes we need to make the things a little bit lighter. So I was working in a pub as a assistant manager in London, for those that work in hospitality, and for those that work in places that they ask a lot. I believe that you guys will understand. So I end up by get a fit note that they said that I need to stop, and that I need to rest and have time for myself. So I decided to move closer to my family. My family is all in Portugal. Also being close to most of my friends. In here, as I stood a lot of time alone, as family and friends, they are working, they have their lives. So at some point I decided, well, I decided that was time to finish my connection with the company that I was working with. And after 2 months and a half, almost 2 months, I found a part-time job here. So it's also in a restaurant, although it's way less. It's more chilled, more calm. So I still have all my stuff in London. I will go back in September, end of September, beginning of October. That's my plan at the moment. And when I say at the moment, it's on 28th of July. So at the moment, this is my plan. But that's the idea of sharing, and sharing what I'm going to do is, let's see, in a time frame of 2 months, let's say how much, or not how much, but how many things, and how much the plan will be changed. Yeah, that's it for now. I don't have any like, there's not much more to add to this video. Well, I believe if you subscribe and if you touch on a like, no, the like, I don't think so, but if you subscribe, you're gonna receive notification for the next video. But that is up to you. You can just save the channel link and then come back. You can also write whatever you want in a comment box is like this, on the comments, and well, let's see how further I can go. And well, that's it for now, and see you on the next video. Thank you.